Music Unlimited. Today we're going to be looking at some inversions, man. Inversions are key. So we're going to be looking at some inversions to show you guys how to implement your inversions in your playing. And some pretty easy tips. Okay guys, so our inversions, man. Now, we're going to look at, let's do everything in the key C. Pretty basic, pretty easy, right? So we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? So we're looking at a simple progression, maybe a 1, 5, 6, 4 progression. For those of you who don't know 1, 5, 6, 4, it's just C, G, A minor, and F major, right? So we're gonna look at a basic progression today. Basic progression. I'm gonna try to see how we can fit in our inversions in there, try to make it sound a bit better. Right? So first of all, doing inversions. How do you do inversions? Now inversions are pretty easy. Let's look at a C major chord. Now we have a C major chord. Right? Now with this chord we have many notes. We have a C, we have an E, and we have a G. So what we like to do here to make the chord sound a bit different, we could either have in our bass. This is the type of inversion. Either have in your bass a E by itself with the C major on your right hand, or have a C, which is standard, or have a G. All these different types of inversions. And that's just inverting on your left hand. Now when you want to invert on your right hand, you can start your chord from the G, which is G, C, and E, or have the chord being E, G, C. Still all a C major chord. C major, C major, C major. Sounds the same, just slightly different, right? So now you can start your progression with either an inversion like this, an inversion like this, if you wanna, right? So what we call this inversion here. When you start with your E major, this is your second position inversion, and your third position inversion is when you start on your G. Right? Alright guys, so now one of the most commonly used inversions ever is on your perfect fifth. Now everybody knows what perfect fifth is. Perfect fifth is actually the fifth chord in your scale. In the key of C, it's your G major. Your perfect fifth. So what you can do is you just play your G major, but on your left hand you have a B. This is in your second position inversion. You have a B, and then you have a G. You do that stretch there, and then you have another B, D, and a G. Or you can just have one B in the bass, and then the entire chord in your right hand. Right, and it's a really, really common inversion. A lot of guys try to mess it a bit, like add in the sus2 there, or you can add in sus4 or the 6 or something, right? So a simple progression would be like moving from 6. That inversion right there. Like this is one song by Israel Houghton. It goes Hosanna. Then it starts in 6. You go Hosanna. So you move from the A minor there to the inversion of the 5th to your 1. Some musicians might call this playing 6, 7, 8. Kind of just a fast way when you're playing in the band. You gotta get it straight. You just go 6, 7, 8. Some neo soul piano guys like to use a lot, so you use that. Then do that stuff you guys hear in neo soul. So you just move from 6, the inversion of the 5th, and then to your 1. And you can use this inversion in anything. You can be playing like How Great Is Our God. It goes C major. Sing with me. That's inversion falls right there. It goes to your next chord. A lot of songs have it, man. Like, yeah, How Great Is Our God has it. You can just use that. You can use the inversion when you jam with your band. If you want it to sound a bit different, this is a song by Mali Music called Better. He goes from, time for me to get this straight, here's the lyrics. He goes A minor to the same inversion, then back to the C, right? So all you guys gotta do is just mess with your inversions, man. Mess with your chords, try to invert some of them, try to make them sound a bit different, just for the voices, right? Yeah guys, that was just with Jeremy Silvers from Music Unlimited. We just looked at some inversions. We inverted the C major chord, we inverted the G major chord, and try to just mess with your inversions, man. When you're playing in your band or whatever, in your spare time, especially inversions. Try to see how your song sounds better. Even if you're composing, try to put in some inversions that sounds pretty massive, right? See you guys around in the next video. Have a massive day.